welcome, everybody in the house today. This is the Transfer Daily Show. Big up to everybody watching us. We've got 20 people watching. I want everybody to smack the like buttons. Big up to everybody. I hope everybody's safe and everybody's happy in their life today. And this Monday, miserable. Not really. It's all right. Actually, the weather's all right at the moment. It was raining earlier in London, but it is what it is. So I'm going to bring in my coach, who's my partner in crime, TOTO. Big up, TOTO. But well, before we start, there we go. Carry on.
Yeah, but big up, man. Glad to be on there as always.
The microphone's wrong, bro.
As always.
Go ahead.
Most of the time. So yeah, is it better now?
Perfect. Yeah, it just sounds like you're in a studio now, bro.
Yeah.
No, one of them ones.
I changed it more frontal, so
yeah.
So basically, news to talk about, innit? How I'm feeling well. Bit of a thunderstorm today from my end. It's a bit of a thunderstorm, but not that bad really. Only lasted about 15 minutes and then it went away. But yeah, everything all good.
Yeah. It is what we're going to do our transfer news, TOTO. So let me just get a couple of pictures up. I need to get some pictures up.
Today we're talking about more Isak saga. If there is a few stuff on Isak. Of course, we've got some stuff on Rodrigo. Again, Liverpool has made it their top priority to sign Rodrigo. We'll talk about that later. So the best till last. And Ekitike with medical and going to join us in the pre-season. Mid-pre-season, Ekitike will join us, which is again really good to talk about. All of that is coming on the channel. And just stay tuned to the end, because towards the end we'll have the best till last, talk about Rodrigo and stuff like that, because Liverpool are interested in Rodrigo again. It's all firing back up. And Isak news, more Isak news, and Ekitike. And Ekitike today is actually signed. He's actually undergoing his medical.
Nah, he's medical. Yeah, I think he's medicals today, but we'll get into that in a minute. I'll just pick up some news from Fabrizio Romano. They're talking about some that Liverpool's rescheduled his flight for tomorrow. His flights are. I'm not sure if he's medical today. It might be to tomorrow. I'm just trying to cut and find out something on her.
Yeah. So what we're starting on first? Starting Ekitike, Rodrigo.
Now we're gonna say hello to the chat room, man. Big up to the chat room.
Yeah. Big up to people in the chat room. Big up Jordan. Big up N90. Every time, Scotty, big up Scotty, Wasawa Joe. Let's start from the bottom, really. Wasawa Joe saying not yet done with the medical. Yeah, it's not yet done yet. He's gonna undergo it, but he's not done yet. Jordan, I'm happy with the transfer. Yeah, so am I. I reckon he's a player that we really need. He's techie on the ball, tall player, and as he grows old, as he gets older, because he's only 22, as he gets older, as he develops under Liverpool, gets stronger as a striker. And because a striker needs to be strong, and especially in the Premier League, you got to have some sort of strength and balance to be a striker in the Premier League, because that high intensity, man, you've got to. But Ekitike, I'm happy with that. He's a baller. Of course, you're going to get all the rival fans that try to change your mind, saying, oh, he's average and all that. And they'll rather look at Gyökeres and... You know how Arsenal fans are like. At the end of the day, if it's the opposite way around, they had Ekitike. It'll be exactly the same. You know.
This is a room. He said, "Big up to Walad. Big up to you, bro." He says, "Where is Isak?" There he is. A few pictures there. That's Isak there. Anyhow, and Isak. That's where Isak is. I just had to get that in. Sorry.
But yeah, I'm happy with Ekitike transfer. Just responding to your comment, Jordan, because you know he's good on the ball as well. Similar to the way Jota is RIP. Jota was also good on the ball. So we've got the Jota replacement there. And Ekitike had the ball of a striker, and what he's done in Bundesliga.
We'll get into that. Yeah.
Top 5 leagues.
I was talking about this.
Yeah, the top 5 leagues in the world, and doing that and the people the rival fans are rather Gyökeres. Again, Gyökeres, don't get me wrong, he scored a bag load through a load of goals. But the thing is, what they are misunderstanding is that majority of his goals are from penalties. Again, you don't want a player to miss a penalty. But I think he scored about 15 open play goals, and rest of them were penalties, really.
Yeah.
And again, look what league he's doing it in. He's doing it in the Portugal League, and Portugal League ain't even in the top 5 leagues.
Yeah.
You know, the Saga League's ahead of that. You know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about all the Ekitike stuff. We're gonna talk about all the Isak stuff. We've got loads of news that are coming up. We've got loads of links that we're gonna be showing you guys. We know that basically Isak wants to leave Newcastle, and that's it. Just the way it is. He wants to leave Newcastle, and they're trying to hold on to him, which I understand because we've been through it as well. Liverpool's been through the same journey. I understand. There's been a lot of toxic Newcastle fans online. I've been watching targeting certain YouTubers, not me because I don't care, but it's certain YouTubers. I saw them with the toxicity. It's not us what's buying Isak. It's the owners. You know, we're just reporting the news. Big up to N90. Big up to you, bro. Welcome back again. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad you're becoming a regular. Yeah, like you said, happy with the transfer. Yeah, nice one for that N90. Where is Isak? Coming to Liverpool. Big up. What's up, Joe? Hello, my brother. Big up to you as well, bro. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, big up to the panel, man. Yeah, man, we're getting some regulars in here now, man. It's a good thing, man. We're getting regulars that are coming in and doing their thing, you know what I mean? Supporting the channel. That's what it's all about, the good community. If you want to join our WhatsApp group or if you want to join our Discord, we've got a Discord link if you want to join. Some of you guys might be not in there. There's a few people that are in there now. The community is building. TOTO will try and get the link for you so you can join us on the Discord. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put it in the chat room and we'll pin it. If you whack it in the chat room, TOTO, I'll pin it to the chat room, the Discord link, so people can come and join the Discord link. And if you want to, then you can join our exclusive WhatsApp group as well. But we've got some couple of good guys in there as well. K-Mac and the rest of the gang are in there. So let's talk about some transfer news then, TOTO. Let's get the likes up, man. We've got 8 likes at the moment. Let's get the likes up. I'm going to bring up this one regarding Ekitike. Let me just bring this up, guys. All right. Let me just bring these news up. I'm just trying to find something now. And then we'll talk about Isak after as well, if you want
guys,
to.
I'm going to link the link into the in the chat, so you can, if you want to, you can feel free to join the Discord. And then if you're regular on the channel, regular on the Discord, we'll send you the WhatsApp link and invite you to the WhatsApp group.
Yeah,
where all the regulars are. So.
Yeah, and it's free. It's free, by the way. I was going to say the medical's free. I don't think it is. It's free. The Discord. If you haven't got the account, you just put your details in, and then that's it. It's very simple, really. You can join the Discord. Got a couple of good guys over there, and I'll pin it to the chat now. I'll pin it to the chat so you guys can see it there. I've pinned it, so there you go. Just join the Discord, and once you join the Discord, you'll be able to join our WhatsApp group as well. So we've got some good guys over there. So let's talk about this today. This is what came up today regarding the Ekitike. He says, Fabrizio Romano, this is directly from his account. So Liverpool and Hugo Ekitike camp have rescheduled a flight for the striker on Tuesday morning, as the documents are still being signed. No issues, as Hugo will land tomorrow and undergo a medical for a 6-year deal. I heard that Liverpool will, like it said, they will bring him over tomorrow. And then after that, they will fly him over to Asia to join the Liverpool team. So the thing about it, regarding this, I listen. I'm happy with this signing. Okay. A few weeks ago, when I heard we was linked to Ekitike, I was in two minds. I was actually on his channel. I'm not gonna bullcrap nobody. I was on his channel and I was a bit skeptical of this signing. I didn't really follow the German league, really. The only team I really watch in the German league now and again is Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen. That is it. They're the only two teams, and the reason why I followed Bayer Leverkusen because I knew probably we was gonna we was going for Frimpong. So that's the only reason why I watched them two teams. But Ekitike, I never really heard of him. The only time I ever saw him was on FIFA when he had a gold 80 card. So he wasn't really in my, in my vision. I didn't really look at him that way. I never thought he was a good player. I never thought he was a bad player. I just didn't know who he was. You get me? I didn't know who he was. So now we're looking at him. Now I've been doing a bit of research on him. I've been watching a few games. I've been watching a few games here and there. Some highlights. I know it's just highlights. You can't really see everything from the highlights. But he seems like he's a techie little player. You get me? He seems like he's a techie little player. And remember, he's only young. So he could come in and be he can be like the understudy to, like if we get Isak, which I think we're going to get Isak. It's just inevitable before we get Isak. He could be the guy that rotates with Isak. You get me? Just like he's, for me, I said it yesterday, I think Ekitike is a Jota replacement, RIP Jota. And I think Isak is the Nunez replacement. And I'll stick to it. And that's what I think it is. So the guy's going to be a Liverpool player. We know he's going to pass the medical. He's going to fly over to Asia. And I'm going to be I'll be watching him very closely to see how he does. I think he's going to be a good player. People say he's got the potential to be the new Isak. How about he's the new Ekitike? How about that one? Not the new Isak. Maybe he's going to be the new Ekitike. So yeah, I'm happy with this signing. I think I think he can improve, and I think he can get better. Remember, he's only 21 or 22 years of age, so we know we can get more stronger as well. Because when it comes to the Premier League is more physical than the Bundesliga. So obviously he'll learn. But I don't want people to say, look, I don't want people, when it comes into play for Liverpool, when the Premier League starts, I don't want fans, I don't care about rival fans because the rival fans are going to hate any. I don't want the Liverpool fans to come out and say, oh, he's crap after 4 games. After people gave Nunez 3 years, you get me? You're going to give him time. He's going to come into the league. Yeah, he's going to be, you can't expect him to hit the ground running. Now, if he hits the ground running straight away from the off, if he hits the ground running, I'm going to be happy anyway. But I'm this brother. I'm going to give him time just like I gave Nunez time. Obviously, Nunez failed us, yeah? And we'll get into the Nunez thing later on. But I hope, I'm just going to give him time, and I think he's going to adapt to the system. He has to adapt to the Premier League. And I think I think he might be a very good player. I think he's going to surprise people. People are saying about the money that we're paying for him. But these same fans what are saying about the money paying for him, they wanted him at their club. It was just because he's come to Liverpool and people just think, oh, we're going to hate him because he plays for Liverpool. That's all it is. It's part of being the football banter in it. But for me, I'm happy with this signing. 6-year deal, smart business, 22 years of age. I'm good with it. I'm good. As long as we get Isak, which I know we're going to.
The thing is, we know we can play false 9 as well. He had 25 goals in the Bundesliga. Not 20 goals in the Bundesliga in all competitions. He also had 12 assists. And 12 assists as a striker is an absolute bonus. If you can get a striker that can shoot, he can finish, he can play make. And again, he's also good at hold-up play, which is also good. To bring the defenders in, some leave spaces in behind. Ekitike, I think, is the right play for us. Because Slot don't really play with false 9. But sometimes he can. The striker can come back. Like, since when Slot played Darwin Nunez, he always wanted Darwin Nunez to come back a bit to help in defence. And that's what Ekitike can do. Ekitike can create the amount of assists he's got. And he's done it in the top 5 leagues. And I think, yeah, he's gonna get some time to get used in the Premier League. You all know that. He hasn't even stepped foot once in the Premier League. But what I'm really, really hoping to do well at is European football. Because European football, you're against different teams. You play much slower. You get different teams from different leagues, so you're going to adjust your play style accordingly. Of course, Bundesliga is a lot more slower than Premier League. This is why Ekitike, I think, will thrive in Europe. And, he's a tall striker. So, again, area threat, which had been needed for quite some time. We didn't really have an area threat in the box. I say with Darwin was there in the box. He wasn't really an aerial threat. Yeah, with heading ability was good, but it weren't really an aerial threat. Firmino weren't really an aerial threat. It was more of a finisher. But yeah, finally we've got an aerial threat. I think he's standing at 6'3". So again, really, really tall striker. He was teams were after him, such as City, United was after him, and all that. Top clubs, Bayer Leverkusen, the top clubs that were offering Ekitike a deal, but he chose Liverpool in the end. He did choose Liverpool. That just shows the poor Liverpool still got. We've always had the poor. We just needed to, win a trophy and actually spend money. That's all Liverpool had to do, is just spend money. We've always had the pull, but we've always been pulling back on players because we didn't want to spend enough money, especially when Klopp was there. We didn't really want to spend over a player over 70 million. Of course, the only player that Klopp spent over 7 million was Darwin Nunez.
Which that was a mistake.
Yeah, he weren't really good enough for us in terms of the numbers. But Ekitike is, he's strong, he's tall, aerial threat in the box. He's a finisher, and I think you can do it in the top.
The thing about it, remember, do you know that back in the day that we could have went for Isak, but Klopp went for Nunez.
Yeah.
Think about it now, and it's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, TOTO 100%. I think it's a good signing. I'll set you the link for the stats so we can have a look at his stats again. I found a new website. It might be good. Looks good to me. It's got the scouting report on there. It's got the stats composition. It's got the match vlogs. It's got everything on there. I'll set you the link on the direct thing so we can have a look at the stats. But yeah, I'm happy with this signing. I think he's going to be a baller. He's 23 years of age. His birthday was in June, the 30th, so he's just turned 20 for Hugo Ekitike. People are calling him Teki. Hugo Teki.
He's techie on the ball, isn't he?
It is what it is, and it is what it is, man. It
I
is
think
what it is.
For like unique, for like a tall player.
Yeah.
It's very unique to be taking a ball, especially as a striker.
Yeah.
Usually you see tall players.
Make it a bit longer if you can.
You see him as centre backs. You see him as
That's a bit zoomed up, in it. That's a bit zoomed still. Yeah. Perfect.
You see him as midfielders, CDMs. You don't really see him as striker. If you see a big striker, it's usually more of a Highland type of player, poacher.
Yeah.
That you see there's just focus on putting the ball in the net. But Ekitike can assist, he can play make, and he's good on the ball technically, so it'll be good. So this is his Bundesliga stats.
Yeah, that's from 22, 23. Have they got the new one? 24, 25. Oh, this is new. This website is all competitions. Just do all competitions. Here we go. Where's the 23-24 season? Have they got that on there? Just go on your regular one if you want to go on the one you usually go on if you want. This one's a bit dodgy.
No, it's a bit confusing. This you can see all competitions. So in Bundesliga, he scored 15. Yeah, this is the overall GA. So matches played in Bundesliga 33, 15 goals and 8 assists. So again, really good.
Big up James.
Playmaking. 12 matches, 4 assists. No, 4 goals, 3 assists in Europa League in 12 games. So, again, he will thrive in Europe.
What's that coverage note thing? What's that about?
Coverage note.
No, it's nothing. Go ahead.
No, it's just about that website.
Yeah.
But you can see he's an all-round player. I think he's an all-round player. He's good on the ball. He's good off the ball. He's good at hold-up. He's good at scoring goals, good at assisting. He's a perfect player for us. Again, another versatile player. Slots really into his versatile players because he's brought Frimpong that can play right back and right wing. He had Chiesa there. Chiesa's leaving, but when he brought Chiesa, he played left wing, right wing, cam, striker. Vert can play cam, left wing. So just in case we have maybe an injury drought.
Oh, that one's better.
In case we have like an injury drought or something like that, we could always rotate.
Yeah,
I know this one.
Whack that one up if you want.
Could always rotate and everything be all good. And I think if we did have an injury drought, we'll be backed up.
There you go. That one's better.
I think that's why Slot always signs these versatile players.
Yeah.
Like Ekitike can only play striker. Again, he can play false 9. He's taking the ball, assisting's good, and all that. So
I saw bits of him, on the tube, because like I said, I'm not an expert on Ekitike. I've never ever heard of this dude until about a month ago. about 2 months ago when people started talking about him. I never heard of him. You know, when you get a lot of YouTubers come out and say, "Oh, I know everything about Ekitike. I know everything about Ekitike." I don't know nothing about Ekitike. Had to go and do my research. Obviously, like I said, the only ones in the German leagues I follow really is Bayern Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. The reason why I follow Bayern Leverkusen, like I said, is because I knew that we was getting Frimpong. I didn't even know about Wirtz. I knew about Wirtz. I knew how good he was. But obviously, I didn't know he was coming to Liverpool, so they're just out of nowhere, you get me? But it was more about Frimpong because I knew that we was linked to Frimpong since January, you get me? Because I know Slap was talking to him since January. So that's why I was watching the Frimpong by Leverkusen. But Ekitike, I didn't know nothing about the dude. Never. I seen him around, I seen him play a little bit, but I never really knew anything about him, never really heard of him, you get me? So I'm just being honest, innit? I don't want to bull crap nobody and say I know everything about Ekitike because I've gone on Google and started doing researches. No, I never knew nothing about the geezer. But now I've done my research, I've kind of changed my mind, and I'm looking at him. I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe it's a good signing. Maybe it's a good signing. Because if you look at Bobby Firmino, and before Bobby Firmino came to Liverpool, Toto, yeah, before Bobby Firmino come to Liverpool, his stats were similar to Ekitike. You know, his goal stats and his assist that were similar before he came to Liverpool, by the way. So go ahead, go on.
Yeah, Ekitike is a baller, man. He do so well for us. So look, his strength positioning, like I said, he's good at position. Good at, he can also play false nine. He's good at playmaker as well. Anchor play, hold up play. Good at slowing down the game, slowing down the play, letting defenders press out a bit more out of their position. You're the hold up player. You protect the ball, don't you? You protect the ball. You're that big man. You protect the ball, and you try to see a pass. And then what that does, it brings the centre backs in to come out of their position to try to get the ball off you. And then it always leaves space in behind, which is also good. But that's if the defenders, fall for it, which they most likely will. Finishing, again, that's what we all want. We want a finisher inside the box. We haven't really had a finisher inside the box since Bobby Firmino. You can see his average rating. Really good average rating. It's 33 appearances. He had a rating of 7.7. He had a 7. Europa League 7. DFB Pokal 7. Under 21s again. He did play for the under 21 French team. He was actually a starter for the under 21 French team. And when you're a starter for your country, you just know that you're a top player. You got good potential. But he's had absolutely amazing stats. His average rating been good. So what can I say? Ekitike I think will be good for us. Again, these are our goals. These are his goals. 22 goals, 12 assists in 48 games. I think it's the fourth best league in the world.
Yeah, I would say the German league. I would say Prem's first, then probably maybe the German league. I think the German league might be second. I think the German league second, in my opinion, out of the best leagues in the world. Toto. The Bundesliga. I think
it's Premier League's first, Italian League second.
Oh, I don't know about the Italian League. You know, when was
third,
this?
Third is Bundesliga, the latest one.
Okay.
Third is Bundesliga. Fourth is.
There's a debate there, though. You know, there's a debate there.
Fourth is the French league, and who's the fifth one?
Who's good in it? Who's good in the Italian league?
Inter, AC.
Inter really that good? Are they?
Yeah, but in the Italian league they are, aren't they?
Okay, fair enough. So I think, I think the Prem's first. In my opinion, I think Bundesliga is probably second. Italian league probably first. Yeah, but there's a tussle. Whoever. So who's fourth then? Who's fourth?
Doesn't
matter.
You got Premier League, Spanish league. You got Premier League first.
Yeah.
Serie A second.
Yeah.
Third Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Fourth La Liga and fifth French league.
So why do people always turn around and say that the league is better than the Premier League, which I think is hilarious, by the way. You know that? Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
No way. Premier League, you got so many good teams. You got Liverpool, City. Of course, when United was in the Big Six, Tottenham, Chelsea, us. You got so many good teams in there, and it's of course Nottingham Forest is in there as well.
Yeah,
Nottingham Forest is in there. I know I'm not really biggest fans of Forest. Again, don't mind them, but in terms of the fans fan base now. Not really the biggest fan, but still one of the top 7. So we've got a lot of good teams in the Premier League that can fight for the title or fight for European positions.
Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go on to the. We're gonna see the chat. We're gonna have a look at the chat. So, hi Solo P and Toto. How are you? How are you? Newcastle United should sign Benjamin Sesko for £100 million deal. Okay. They can sign whoever they want, bro. Newcastle now in Weezer sign for £50 million deal for Newcastle. Vito Corleone. Have Liverpool ever had a top class French player? I can't think. Have they? Top French player?
Don't remember.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah, we'll get into that. Yeah. Have they top French player? Top French player, Toto?
No, not that I remember. No.
Nicholas Anelka. Yes, Nicholas Angela. You mean Anelka? Anelka didn't play, but he would play for. I know Anelka back in the day, but you know he's what it is, isn't it? Anelka. I know what you meant, bro. I know what you meant, Anelka. Good evening. Hope you all is well. Yeah, big up to you. Smash the likes. Soon as we put Creston shirt on it, I'll be back. I'll be backing him from day one. Yeah, of course. Of course, we're going to be backing him from day one. As soon as he puts it on top, I'm backing him now because I know he's going to become a Liverpool player. So yeah, whoever comes on, I will back the player. But you remember, that's what we do at Liverpool. We're back the player, innit? Big up, man. How are you? Big up, James. Big up, James, man. We haven't had that chance since Crouch. He has good hold-up play and strong on the ball. Yeah. Big up. Toto and Solo. This is you, both of us. Still dreaming or believe we could sign Isak?
Yeah.
It's not dreaming, bro. When it's reality. You know what I mean? You gotta let the dude go, man. You gotta let the guy go.
I think he's coming, and I will keep dreaming.
No, I'm not dreaming. It's just reality, and it's just inevitable, really.
Yeah.
It's only a dream when you know you can't get him, innit? Well, you got over back with it.
And again, Liverpool. Got to come to Isak later, but Liverpool are willing to go all the way. If it's not this transfer window, it's either January window and any other transfer window. So we will eventually get him. Eventually, Newcastle will have to let him go. LFC Paul, he's big, he's tall. He's like Peter Crouch, yeah. So he's got the similar frame.
I love the positivity from Badro. I love it, bro. I love the positive energy. I love it.
Big up, man.
Keep bringing it on. Remember to like the video as well. Like and share the video. I love your positive energy. Must be either an Arsenal fan or a Newcastle fan.
But we've gone to that statement about Ekitike. And the day Nunez was in the Portugal League, and most of his goals came from the Portugal League. And Ekitike is doing it in the Bundesliga, who is much higher than the Portugal League. And the Portugal League ain't even in the top 5. Don't even think top 10. So, if anything, Ekitike isn't another Nunez. He's a better version of Nunez. Vito Corleone, excellent analysis from Toto. Big up to you, Vito, and thank you for the support. LFC Paul, hit the like button, show your support. Yeah, thanks LFC Paul for supporting. Paul, you're always in there every single time, man. It's a big up to you. And Wango saying, absolute wouldn't mind if Nunez is the backup while we have Isak, Ekitike plus Danz. To me, I think we should let Nunez go.
Oh no,
that's just me, just for the money.
Come on, people.
But Liverpool are not willing to budge, aren't they? They're not willing. Clubs are not willing to go for his asking price because it's too high, and Liverpool's not budging. So I wouldn't be surprised if he stays next season. Of course, I don't want him to stay. We need him to go because his record simply isn't good enough for us. And if we're going to make the most money out of him, it's now. Again, he's doing quite well in the pre-season. Again, that could bring his value up. So let's see what other clubs decide.
Did you know that we had an offer from Saudi last season for Nunez, and we didn't take it. We didn't take it.
No.
We just didn't take it. We had an offer and we didn't take it, and we should have took it.
Again, a high offer. That's when, last season we should have had a high offer for Nunez, and like you said, we didn't take it, and I don't know why. We could have had that money to put towards maybe a new winger or maybe a new centre back, but we just need these transfers to start speeding up. Like Luis Diaz situation needs to speed up. Let's just get Bayern Munich to get their fee done and over with, get the right fee for him and let him go, so we can get the money to sign maybe a winger or a centre back, because Liverpool's still looking for a centre back. I don't think we're going to come out the transfer window without signing the centre back.
No, because I know we just can't. Someone mentioned something like this the other day on the stream. They said everybody's talking about our forward players, but we're forgetting about the defending. Okay, you can't. I don't care who your strikers are. I don't care if you got Lionel Messi, right, in his prime. I don't care if you got Diego Maradona in his prime. I don't care if you got R9 in his prime. I don't care if you got Ronaldinho in his prime. I do not care. If you haven't got a good back line, if you haven't got a strong base, if you haven't got a defensive line, a good defensive line, you are not going to win nothing. You're not going to win nothing. And whoever knows about football, and I know you guys do know football, the people in this room, the 25 people are watching us. Actually, it's 28 now, but the 28 people watching us, I know you know about football, and everybody knows in football. I don't care who you got up front. If you haven't got a good defensive line, you ain't winning nothing. You'll score goals, but your leak goals, you ain't going to win nothing. So what Liverpool need to do is get all this sorted, but get Isak in, because it's inevitable Isak will become a Liverpool player. Isak will become a Liverpool player. We're going to get into Isak later. I got loads of news on Isak. I'm going to bring that up in a minute. But all I'm saying is Isak, it's inevitable, that Isak will become a Liverpool player. It's going to happen. Newcastle can spin this PR. His agent coming out yesterday that we're going to make a decision. Isak's head has been turned. Simple as. Isak's head has been turned. And it's just a matter of time before we come to Liverpool. We need to get this guy over the line now. We need to get this player, Nunez, done and out of the way. It's very simple. It's kind of frustrating me now. That's why this news coming to give me some hope. This news coming 18 minutes ago, some hope. Juventus are now preparing an attempt for Darwin Nunez. Liverpool are asking 60 million euros. Juventus would like to sign him on a loan and by obligation under certain conditions. So them certain conditions are, bro, if you come to my club, and you flop, we're not buying you. That's what that is. I'm not sure if Liverpool were going to go for this, because I think Liverpool just want to sell him. You get me? I think Liverpool just want a clean sell. You get me? They don't want all this loan business. They just want to sell him. Once he leaves Liverpool don't want him back. You get me? You don't want him back. It's just like if you're a shop owner, you got something on the shelf that's been sitting there for 2 years. Nobody can buy it. And someone walks in and says, I'll tell you what I do. Can I just loan it? And if I like it, If I don't like it, can I bring it back? There's no returns on this, bro. There's no returns. You buy it and you're done. I don't want him back. That's what this is. So I'm not sure if Liverpool is going to go for this TOTO regarding the loan thing.
No, I don't think so.
So what's your thoughts on this?
I don't think so. I reckon he's 24, 25. Darwin Nunez, I think he's way too old for a loan move. If he was a young player and still had like time, I think it was 2021 or something, still a young player, then why not let him go out on loan, see how he does there. At the end of the day, we need to get money for him. We're in this transfer window now. We can't afford no messing around. We've still got 2 more transfers to go. We've still got a centre-back to go and a left wing and a potential striker. Of course, we've got Ekitike, but Isak is still in the pipeline. It's either this transfer window or next transfer window. This money we'll get for Nunez, around about £50 million, right? Or £48 million, £55 million, right? We've got to get at least that for Nunez if we're going to put it towards Rodrigo. Because that's what we're aiming for next. Liverpool is made of their top priority, which we'll get onto it later. But it's their top priority to sign Rodrigo. So we just need as much money as possible from these players. We've got to buy a player, get one out, get another one in. That's how Liverpool needs to roll. Because if we keep Nunez, we're going to lose out on profit. And the more time he gets older, the more time the bench warms, his value will drop and drop because he won't be seen as a valuable player. Because next year his value is gonna, if he somehow he's definitely going, if he somehow stays at Liverpool, right, and then they bench him on for another season, or doesn't perform well, his value would drop, and Liverpool would have made a mistake by keeping him. Liverpool would have been too stubborn to get rid of him, because that's what Liverpool have been. Because Liverpool's stance is that no, you go for the asking price. This is understandable for Liverpool. We don't want to do a low blow and just take him for that. I think Liverpool at this point regret signing him. This is why we're trying to make the most profit out of him. This is why we're not trying to get him for 50 or add-on deals, 45, 5 million package. No, we want to get a straight deal. Of course, they're going to be add-ons. We want to get a straight deal for 6 million euros because we bought Nunez for 90 million euros. I think it was 90 or 100 million euros, something like that. Yeah. This is why. Yeah, we need to get the most money out of Nunez, because if we don't, we're going to lose that money for Rodrigo and lose that money for Guehi. So Liverpool just need to let him go on a transfer fee. No loans. Don't want any of that crap. No loans. Juventus want him. We got to go for the asking price. But that's how Liverpool stand.
See, the thing about it is, this is what I said, right? For people who's been watching us for a while, big up to everybody in the chat room. We will get to the chat. We're just going through this Nunez debacle. I said at the beginning of the transfer window, I think it was about 2 weeks into the transfer window, me and Toto done a show together, and we was discussing about Darwin Nunez. And I remember Toto saying, Darwin Nunez is probably going to get sold. And I was panicking 2 weeks into the transfer window. Literally panicking. I was panicking 2 weeks into the transfer window. And the reason why I was panicking, you know why I was panicking, Toto, and people in the chat room? Because I was thinking, why haven't we sold him yet? Why is he still at Liverpool Football Club? No disrespect, yeah. I'm just saying, why is he still at our football club? Why is Darwin Nunez not being linked to anybody yet? And this was 2 weeks into the transfer window. Now, I'm going to bring up an article in a minute regarding the Darwin Nunez situation. I'm going to bring it up in a minute. And the article basically says that nobody wants him. Nobody wants him at that price. Now, my nightmare as a football fan, as a Liverpool football fan, that was stuck with him. Because why don't Liverpool just lower the price? Just lower the price. I don't think he's worth 65, 60 million. I don't think he is. He came to Liverpool. Yeah. He came to Liverpool, yeah. And he's supposed to be this bad boy player, yeah. I gave him a chance. So people are going to say that I've been hating on Nunez. Wrong. Go watch my video for the past 3 years. And me and Toto Hammer have been big advocates of Darwin Nunez. The first year when he never done nothing, we said give him a chance. Maybe it's a language barrier. The second year, we still gave him a chance. The third year, we gave him another chance because when Slot was there, we said, look, we've got a new manager. Give him another chance. But when it came to Christmas, it was evident that he was not going to improve. And I said, it's time to move on. So me talking about Darwin Nunez moving on now is not a sign of disrespect. It's just the reality of the situation. Us as Liverpool fans, we should be able to be critical of our own players. Because they play for Liverpool and because they're wearing a badge, we still should be critical of our players. We criticise them when they do good and we criticise them when they do bad. Very simple. Very simple. So, at the end of the day, I hope we're not stuck with him. That's all I'm saying. I hope that we're not stuck with Darwin Nunez, because we should just sell Darwin Nunez and go move on to the next target. Because Isak is the Darwin Nunez replacement, in my opinion, and Ekitike is the Jota replacement. Very simple. R.I.P. Jota. So while we're stuck with him, yeah, Darwin Nunez, that's stopping us from buying another striker, in my opinion. This is why Liverpool's trying to get the most money for him. I think at the end of the window, I think he will be sold. But I think he's going to be sold to Saudi Arabia, in my opinion. I think this is what Liverpool's holding out for. And I think the Saudis will come in and give us something like 80 to 90 million for him. Straight out. That's what I think is going to happen in the end. I think that's what's going to happen in the end. So I'm going to bring this article, what Toto's bringing it up. I'm going to just close that one. Bring that one up. There you go for it, Toto.
Yeah, this guy on Darwin Nunez. What I read it today. I woke up, got on Twitter, saw this today. It's still more likely that they're not that Darwin Nunez departs this summer. However, it seems like clubs aren't willing to pay Liverpool's asking price. It's just another way of saying that Liverpool's been stubborn. And we've all heard before, and not, I wouldn't say not for sale stand because it is for sale. But again, Liverpool are not budging on that 60 million asking price because they are worried they'll lose that in profit. But I don't get it though. I don't get why Liverpool are worried, because we got Luis Diaz who wants to leave for £75 million, 70 to £75 million, right? Why are we worried that we're going to lose some money on Nunez? Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of money on you. We're going to lose about 20, 25 million on Nunez because his values dropped that bad due to his poor performances. That's why his values dropped, and now he's a less valued player to other clubs in the transfer window. That's where it goes. Play does bad. Of course, he's still at a good age. Play does bad at that age. The value's going down straight away. Darwin Nunez needs to depart, but Liverpool should just stop being stubborn and just go a bit lower, because we've got Luis Diaz to go, £7 million, and we've got Rodrigo in the pipeline. In the day, Rodrigo's wanted by a lot of clubs, right? And we still haven't put a bid in. Yeah, it's our top priority, but we still haven't put a bid in for Rodrigo still. So it's because of these signings. It's because the Nunez and Diaz are not going yet. If Nunez goes, we're going to lose out on 60 million. About 60 million euros we're going to lose out on. Potential 50 million, because Liverpool are not willing to drop the price. So we're going to lose money either way. You see, if you lose the money completely, or you lose some money but gain some, right? Then you're going to have Luis Diaz for £75 million, I reckon. If we get about £70 million for Diaz, about £50 million for Nunez, I reckon that'd be a good business for Liverpool. Yeah, we'll lose out on profit with Nunez and that, but we'll gain profit on Diaz. So I think it's a win-loss situation here, win-lose situation. Then we can put that towards Rodrigo, and again, great, he's only cheap. Centre backs are usually cheaper, so focus on the expensive ones first, such as Rodrigo. Sign Rodrigo, because Liverpool really want Rodrigo. It's reports that they really, really, really want Rodrigo. We'll go into that later on after the Nunez stop it. But
yeah.
That's in my book. We gotta get rid of Nunez and Diaz. We're gonna lose profit. Yes, take the risk. Put it towards Rodrigo, because we're gonna get at least 100 million plus, and Real Madrid want 100 million euros for Rodrigo. And 8 million, that converts to about £8 million, 80 to 85 million pounds. That is a lot of money for a player. But that's the kind of money you got to pay for a player nowadays. Every single year in football, players are getting more expensive. It's just the way it is.
We need to bring up his stats. Let's have a look at his stats. Let's put it all to bed. Yeah, go on the sofa score, Toto, whack it up, and we'll do his stats. We'll do his stats. Look, at the end of the day, right? I just want him to go. That's all. You get me? And it's hilarious when I see people say we should hold on to him. It could still improve. How is he going to improve? How is he going to improve? He's been at our club for 3 years. This will be 4 years. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? It's time to make a change. You get me? It's time to change. We need to get out of this. Klopp brought him in. Klopp's not here anymore. I'm telling you, Slot don't want him at the club. I know this. Slot don't want him at the club, you get me? So this is why he was on the bench a lot of the time last season. And chance after chance after chance, he cost us so many games. And I'm not saying he's the only player. Diaz as well. People forget about Diaz as well. People think Diaz now, oh yeah, we should keep Diaz. People forget that Diaz missed a lot of chances a couple of years ago, especially when we was playing Man United in that FA Cup semi-final. Remember? And when we was playing Man City as well, that cost us the league a couple of years ago. People forget about Diaz, Nunez. I think one of my mates called them the South American Choco Brothers. You get me? People forget about, it's not just Nunez I'm dogging on. It's Diaz as well. But the thing about with Diaz, he has his purple patches, but Diaz can sometimes play good, you get me? He can go through like about 10 games where he's techie and he's very good at playing good on that left-hand wing, scores. But Darwin Nunez, you don't get that out of Darwin Nunez. All you get is chaos. I don't want chaos at my team, you get me? I don't want chaos at my team. I want a number 9 what can score goals. Very simple. score goals, not get sitters and sky over the bar when we need to get that last win at the end. We shouldn't have to rely on Mo Salah. We shouldn't have to rely on Mo Salah to score our goals. You get me? Diaz gets his goals, and so does Gakpo. So does Nunez, but Nunez, he misses so much chances. I remember 2 years ago that he had the highest miss rate in Europe, and people were still going, do this. You know, because come on, man. Look, at the end of the day, right, I support the club and I want the best number 9 that we can do. If we would have had a good number 9 them 2 years ago, we would have won the league. He missed so many chances, and it's just, sometimes you're just going to let the brother go, innit? And now it seems like we can't get rid of him. Liverpool have to change their stance on this, Toto. You know, they have to change this and lower the price. You know, they have to. Because if we don't, we're going to be stuck with him.
Look, it's all right saying, yeah, he will definitely lead the summer away too. That's what we're saying, because as soon as that transfer window goes, and closes, we've got no chance then until January. So I don't know why we're trying to hold on to him after performances.
Nor do I.
You can see by the stats here. This season's only scored 7 goals in about 47 games. That is a terrible stat. Look, and to be honest with you, 2023 when he came into the club,
I'm going to move us on this off. Sorry.
15 goals in 42 games. Again, that's 15 goals first season of the club. Yeah, why not? 23-24, he had 18 goals and 13 assists. Which again, not bad. But again, if you actually watch the whole Premier League season, he could have scored about 25, 27. At least be in the 20s, because there were so many sitters that he had missed that season, open goals, and he missed them. But what you can't have fault about Nunez is his work rating. He's a fan favourite. He's rated by the fans, isn't he? What he,
because they like to do this.
Like, I know he's not good enough, yeah. But I think this is one of the reasons, because he's a fan favourite, isn't he?
See, but I support Liverpool Football Club though.
Yeah.
This is why I get confused sometimes, right? Not about all football fans, yeah. They all say Liverpool come first, and Liverpool does this year. But when it comes to a player, when he wants to leave him and he's not good enough, they want to hold on to him for what? For what? Why do you want to hold him? I'll ask you this question. This separates us from the other teams, okay? If Darwin Nunez, was at Man City, or Chelsea, or Arsenal, or Madrid, not Arsenal, or Madrid, or Barcelona, he would have been kicked out of that team 2 years ago. 2 years ago, because it's Liverpool, we have to support him. We have to see how it goes. We have to support our man. But if our man's not good enough, he has to go. And I understand we're trying to sell him. I can see Liverpool trying to sell him. But personally, I think they're asking for too much. I just think they're asking, maybe they need to take another 5 million off it, after the asking price. Because teams know, what Darwin Nunez is all about. This is why people are skeptical of buying him. You get me? They're a bit suspicious of buying him. This is why man's want loans and stuff like that. Maybe we could have him for a loan and see how it goes. You get me? That's what it is. See, the Diaz situation, which we'll get into in a minute, the Diaz situation, I think he will get. I think he will be sold. I thought Bayern Munich will buy him. Bayern Munich's got the money. They're just trying to negotiate. They ain't going to negotiate with Liverpool, because I think Liverpool's got the toughest negotiations in world football with Edwards and all that. But I think Diaz will go, because Diaz, he's actually a good player. And I know if he goes to Bayern Munich, he will improve Bayern Munich. I know he will. Because if you can do it in the Premier League, you can do it in the Bundesliga, you get me? People that usually leave the Premier League and go to the Bundesliga usually do well anyway. But with this Darwin Nunez situation, I just had this little feeling at the beginning of the season, at the beginning of the transfer window, that we're going to be stuck with him. And I just had this feeling that we're going to be stuck with him. And he's going there, scoring goals, against Stoke and all that, and everybody thinks, oh yeah, he's a good player now, I told you. What are we doing here? So he's scoring against Stoke here, tappings on Liverpool's training ground. Okay, that's the indication he's back. Do this. What are we doing here? wake up. Because what's going to happen is we're going to be playing Arsenal at the Emirates. We're going to play Man City, and it's going to be 1-1, and we're going to need someone to try and score. Nunez is going to come on, and what's going to happen? He's going to get the ball, and he's going to sky it over the bar, and everyone's going to go, "Oh, we should have got rid of him." And I goes, "Of course we did. Of course we should have." That's what's going to happen, bro. Know what I mean? It's just, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing?
Because the more we keep on doing, his value would drop. He's quoted like a 50 million value. We want 60 million for him. I think Liverpool should just call it in the day and just drop the price, because if we don't drop the price, we're going to get nothing for him, and then we're stuck with him for January and future transfer windows. So we don't want to. But look, he's expected to depart this summer. But that's when, though. When and where is he going to depart? Because I don't see nothing about him departing. Yeah, you can see these journalists saying, yeah, he's definitely leaving this summer, expected to depart. The keyword expected to depart, not guaranteed he's going to depart this club. So we don't know what's going on at the moment. But that's my overall view on Nunez, is that he needs to go, he needs to get money and spend it on another attacker.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the chat room. I'll just set you one on the private chat. So we're gonna go through the chat. Let's go through the chat. Let's go scroll back up because we got a lot of chat here. So it says on here. Before we go, actually, let's check the likes. How many likes we got? We got 23 likes and 31 people watching, guys. Can you please stop what you're doing and please smack that like button? Smash the like button. It helps out the channel, gets out there in the algorithm. And when we stop the stream, or you can do it now, I think, leave a comment in the comment section and leave your feedback. It really helps out the channel as well. And if you want to, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. And how many subscribers we got now? Live count is 10,786 subscribers. So we're nearly on 1,100 subscribers. It's the road to 1,500 subscribers. Please help us out with the channel, and big up to everybody. And thanks for joining us this evening on this Monday evening. So let's go for the chat. It says Ekitike has more to his game than Gokaris, apart from his finishing, which he would improve. Playing with Salah, Verts, and Rodrigo, he has everything in his game. What do you reckon about that, Toto? I totally agree with everything what he just said right there.
Again, I think Ekitike is a better player than Gyökeres. I don't care about this footballer crap. Yeah, he's a better footballer. I don't care. I just care, right, about what position a man plays. When you look at centre backs, you don't care. Haaland's a better footballer than Van Dijk. No, we don't care, right? Even that's debatable. We don't care, right? We, as a centre back, you focus on defending. Full back, you care about pace, tracking back, defending, physicality. That's what you care in the fullback. Not much physicality, but defending, one-on-one tackles. Yeah. You look at strikers, finishing. You look at wingers, pace, dribbling, on-ball ability. You look at midfielders. You look at range of passing. You look at tracking back. You look at all that. As a striker, you don't say, "Oh, he's a better footballer." Oh, he's a better footballer. Danny Welbeck's a better footballer than Haaland. Does it mean he's a better player? Does it mean he's a better player? You know.
No, you just said that's what you mean. He's a better footballer, but he's not a better striker. As a
striker, you care about finishing.
I know what you mean.
In my opinion,
it might be, what he's saying is Welbeck is a better footballer than Haaland, but he's not a better striker.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Welbeck's cold still, though.
Welbeck's a good striker. Again,
I wouldn't Welbeck's,
Welbeck's good, yeah, but Haaland's a way better striker. We all know this.
Yeah, for out and out centre forward, yeah.
We all know
if you just want goals, Haaland's the guy for me.
Exactly. As a striker,
I think he's better than Isak.
As a striker, he's way better than Isak.
No, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say he's way better than Isak. I think Isak's a better footballer. I think he's more techie, he's better on the ball, but when it comes to out and out scoring goals, Haaland is much better.
That's all I care about is goals.
Yeah, if you just want a guy just to score goals, forget all the techie crap. If you want someone to score out and out goals, Haaland's a guy. Haaland will miss more, but he'll also get more.
The thing is with Ekitike, and responding to that comment, Ekitike has done it in the third best league in the world. In my opinion, I think it's second best league in the world, or third. I'll just say third best league, just to call it the facts. Yeah, third best league in the world, right? Them goals are worth triple in the Bundesliga and what they do in Portugal, because with Liga Portugal, right? You know how much time you got on the ball. It's such a slower league compared to the Premier League. Yeah, Gyökeres has scored over 20 penalties. That's where most of his goals have come. Yeah, then he had a 15, 16, 16 open play goals in the Portugal league. Yeah, I don't expect strikers to miss penalties. I expect you to bag every penalty you take, every opportunity you get to score, bag it. But the thing is, what people are just seeming to forget, all these rival fans, they'll rather Gyökeres than Ekitike. You're forgetting where Ekitike has come from. Yeah, you say about the French league, but French league is top 5 leagues. It's the 5th best league in the world. He came from PSG to Bundesliga, a much higher league than PSG, and he's proved himself in the Bundesliga. Again, just look at Gyökeres' goals with no context. Yeah, but where them goals come from? Portugal got 15 goals. If a player goes into the Premier League and scores 15 goals in the Premier League, that is worth 30. That is worth triple. I say Gyökeres scored about 30 goals in the Portugal League, about 25 plus. 15 goals in the Premier League is worth more than 25 plus goals in the Portugal League. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he said the Prem could beat anyone. Yeah. Says on here, he goes, if Nunez stays, I prefer him first choice than Ekitike. Okay, troll. No, I was only joking, bro. Where else is Isak going? I love the trolls. Gabriel Cisse as well. Yeah. Another French player. The only thing with Gabriel Cisse, I know I forgot about him. The only thing with Gabriel Cisse is he got injuries. He got his injury record. It was quite high. He always got injured. And it is what it is, isn't it?
I saw Cisse at the last time I went to Legends game. Cisse was playing the Legends game. That's another way I remember him as well.
Yeah, Gabriel Cisse he was a decent player, but he got injured. He was injury prone. That's what let him down. His injuries. Saudi won him. I also heard that Newcastle are interested in Nunez as well. I heard that as well. They can take him if they want, because we're gonna take Isak. Guay is already done, I believe. I don't know about that if Guay's been done. I'll check that out in a minute. I don't think he's been done yet. I know eventually. I think he will come to Liverpool. But I think Liverpool just want to sort this thing out with Isak first and all the other news. Once they get that sorted, I think they'll get that done. Or maybe Liverpool are going to see what happens with Konate. And even if Konate stays for another year, we still need to bring in another centre back because we sold Kwanzaa, so we need another one. Yeah, we want him gone. He's talking about Nunez.
No, sure.
Yeah, I know. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, Italian teams always loan but never buy player. Broadcast team. Another one. He says, I just think we could only spend 140 million this window with players, which now we could spend a lot more than that, bro. So let's go on to the news. It's in that link I gave you, Rodrigo. Yeah. Spring up, we're going to talk about Rodrigo now, guys. Remember, guys?
It's not Rodrigo, it's Luis Diaz.
Yeah, the Luis Diaz situation. We'll talk about Rodrigo after. So we've got 28 likes, 27 people, guys. Remember, guys, let's try and smack that like button and subscribe, and let's try and get it to 50 likes. So let's talk about this one then. Regarding Luis Diaz.
So yeah, we all know Luis Diaz is determined to leave. Determined sounds very desperate now, doesn't he? To leave Liverpool as Bayern Munich launched second transfer bid. It's going to be reported today. Bayern Munich are set to test resolve with second bid for Luis Diaz. Rejected 158.6 million offer. Good decision by Liverpool. We need at least 65 or 70 million pounds for Luis Diaz. You know, this is going to be a bidding battle, but Liverpool need to offer higher because we need the money for Rodrigo. Rodrigo is valued at 80 million pounds. We need at least 65 or 70 million, preferably 75 million. But that's probably getting a bit too high. But still, Luis Diaz is still at a good age. He's had a good season with Liverpool. He should be valued way above 58.6 million offer. Diaz was a key player in side last season. contributing 17 goals and 8 assists and 50 appearances across all competitions to help them end the 24-25 campaign with a Premier League trophy. He has 2 years left on his current contract, but is understood to be unhappy with his current terms and has been chasing an improved deal. Yeah, the guy's not getting paid enough, fair play. Liverpool have handed bumper new contracts. Van Dijk, Salah also tried to sign Arnold, but you know what Arnold has done. But Liverpool's made it clear it's not on their to-do list, and the player has therefore made it clear wants to leave. So Liverpool basically is not interested. This is why he didn't take part in the Stoke friendly. Just simply because he wants to leave. He doesn't want nothing to do with us. Because Liverpool have been not even bothering to sign his contract, so he must feel insulted by it. So fair play to Diaz leaving. The Reds did not consider Bayern's initial bid, deeming it well below their valuation of Colombia international, but Bayern has not been deterred and will continue a push for Diaz, who they see as a replacement for Sane, because Sane's left, who left for Galatasaray this summer. Of course, who has to sign Galatasaray? Osimhen has also signed for Galatasaray. As reported by ESPN, second bid worth around £60 million plus add-ons is being prepared. My prediction is around about 10 million and 50 million add-ons. That's all going to add up to 70 million anyway. So if them add-ons are around 10 million, I reckon we should take that. If he doesn't get a new deal and has told club of his intention, 28-year-old winger has flown out with Liverpool their pre-season tour of Hong Kong, which again Ekitike will take part of it. I think once his medical's done. The Reds are preparing to play AC Milan and Yokohama F Marinos in Asia, and including the Diaz shows they're expecting to stay put. So Diaz is still travelling with the team.
Yeah, he has to. He has to, because I've known that before, Tolza, that
Still,
players,
correct.
that player, yeah, he's still contracted. They're not going to leave him at home. I've known that, yeah, with players that they've gone on pre-season and they've got sold during pre-season and they've gone back home. It's happened before. So that's nothing really. If you see players still going with the team, he's still contracted to them and he's still obligated to play his pre-season. Because remember, if he stays at home, then he's not getting his fitness in. So obviously he wants to stay sharp, innit? So he's travelling with the team, he's getting his football in. So when he does get signed, he'll go to Bayern Munich or whoever he's going to, which is probably Bayern Munich, and he'll be already match fit, you get me? So he has to still keep fit. Can't just stay at home and just do his thing, get it? He has to keep fit. So, yeah. I think this is definitely going to happen, Toto, for Darwin Nunez.
Yeah, because he has travelled with the squad. He has travelled with the squad.
That doesn't mean he's not going to go Bayern Munich.
I think this yesterday or 2 days ago that Liverpool's showed the travelling team and Diaz is a part of it.
Yeah. But what I'm saying, that doesn't mean he's not going to go to Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I know.
He's contracted.
He's just going there. If he's not sold it, he's just going there to get game time. Because he wants to leave anyway. Yeah, and if he does leave under contract, that means he can't do pre-season with us anymore because he's not a Liverpool player. He's not legal to be a Liverpool player and play with us since he's sold to Bayern Munich, which again plus add-ons. That could mean 10 million, 50 million add-ons, which all add up to 70 million anyway, and I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I will be happy with that as well. But I think this one is I think this one's gonna go through. 1 second. I think this one is going to.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go through the chats, innit?
Yeah, get him gone. Now he's talking about. I think he was talking about Nunez there. Get him gone. Smash the likes. Thank you for that, for the support. What a rubbish England, one rubbish Kane. I don't know what that's about. Wow, it is what it is.
Well, on your logic, you rate the Portugal League higher than the Premier League, so don't know about
that. Does he?
I was talking about the Portugal League in it and the English League being the best, and he's saying what is rubbish England won.
Yeah, but the England team is nothing to do with the Premier League.
Exactly. So
you're gonna look at it this way. Look at this logic. Look at the.
That's by his logic.
Go and have a look. Where does Bellingham play? Don't play in England. Plays in Spain. He plays for England, but he plays in Spain. So what's Harry Kane got to do with anything? Harry Kane plays in the Bundesliga.
True.
The Premier League. If you look in the top teams, look at Liverpool. How many English teams play for Liverpool? How many English players play for Liverpool? How many English players play for Arsenal? How many English players play for Man City? So it's got nothing to do with it, really. Big up to Scotty. He was a link-up player with Omar Mamouche, shared the goals. That's what we do. Okay. Big up, guys. Big up to you, Stefan. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, Steele. Evening, guys. While Rashford took Diaz dream of Barcelona and the man is pure. Yeah, I know. Because that was supposed to be Diaz. But that was Diaz's dream move to go to Barcelona. And how much did he go there for, bro? How much did he go there for? How much did he go there for?
I see now.
You are talking rubbish, boy. Okay. Relax in the chat, man.
Nah, it's all good. Transfer fee to...
Why did Chiesa not go? What? Because he's injured, bro.
Why did Chiesa not go?
Why did Chiesa did not go?
He's going,
injured, bro.
He's going because he's injury prone. Why do you think he's missed the majority of the games this last Premier League season? That's the reason why.
No, he's not. He didn't go to pre-season over abroad because he's injured. But I think Chiesa's off.
And he's going. There's no doubt. It's reported yesterday for some of you was keeping on the news. Real McCoy, you can even check this on Twitter. Is that Chiesa is going to leave? There's no doubt he's going to leave.
Yeah.
But yeah, rather than the Rashford deal, was £30 million. So that's a bargain for me, in my opinion. Again,
I think Man United is paying some of his wages. Tony Steele, I think they're paying some of his wages still. So Toto, let's talk about the next one, which is Rodrigo. I gave it the link. Let's talk about it. Big up. Spirit of Elysium, big up to you. Yeah. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Thanks for the support. Come on, and Toto, let's bring it up. Let's go. Rodrigo. This is one I'm really confident about as well. This is obviously linked to Diaz. We know if Diaz gets sold, Rodrigo is going to probably come in. I heard that Barcelona, Real Madrid are asking around about 80 to 90 million euros, which I think is not bad. I think we need to bring this guy in. This is the one where, you know, when you get like a game changer, where people talk about a game changer, this might be one of the game changers, because if you listen to the rival fans, they all say, if Liverpool get Ekitike and get Rodrigo, not even included Isak, if we just get Ekitike, which we've got now, and Rodrigo, is going to be a problem. So this one's going to get wrapped up soon. I think he's just going to get rid of Diaz. Go ahead. So Liverpool's he's in a good place. If we decide to keep Diaz, good, whatever, we move on. But if we do sell Diaz, we're going to get Rodrigo. Simple as. Go ahead, Toto.
Yeah, so there's a genuine approach from LFC for Rodrigo. Genuine. So there must be at least one-on-one talks with Rodrigo. And this is what we like to hear, man. There's a lot of people getting carried away at the moment. The exact situation is the super agent has been mandated for Rodrigo's exit. So there's already a mandate available. And Rodrigo will decide nothing before he's spoken to Alonso, per Ben Jacobs. Again, Ben Jacobs has been really, really good this transfer window. And it's most of the time true, if not 100% true. And from Born Red LFC. Look, I've got another one to put in this around Rodrigo. And this is coming from Krish. But again, we'll stick on this topic. Rodrigo, in my opinion, is coming to Liverpool. There's no doubt it makes perfectly sense that he comes to Liverpool. Soon as Luis Diaz go, we need another winger. We've got Gakpo there, and I think if Rodrigo comes, I think Rodrigo probably will be the starter. So I don't think Rodrigo will come to Liverpool to sit on the bench once again. Right? If Rodrigo comes to Liverpool, he will be starting over Gakpo. It's simple as that. Yeah? You're going to have Gakpo as a backup. You're going to have Rodrigo as a starter. How solid is that? How solid are them options? You got Gakpo and you got Rodrigo. Both can do similar stuff. Gakpo likes cutting his side. Rodrigo uses his pay. Rodrigo is such a good player. He's wasted talent at Madrid. Wasted talent. Stays on the bench for a majority of the season. What can I say about Rodrigo? Xabi Alonso's not including him in his plans. Didn't even play in the Club World Cup. When he did come on, it was barely any time. Didn't barely any getting time to make an impact for Madrid. So Xabi Alonso didn't even want him. We are signing an unwanted player. That's a good thing because they are salivating for a new club. So if we can salvage Rodrigo, I think we can. As soon as Diaz goes, again, Real Madrid want at least £8 million for him. As soon as Diaz goes and Darwin Nunez goes, hopefully we get about 100 million plus in total for both of them. And let's go put a bid in for Rodrigo.
So this is just coming. This is just coming from Fabrizio. I'm gonna send you the link total. Everything's on there. It's on there. It's just coming from Fabrizio. Breaking news. The latest news, I would say. He said from Fabrizio, the chances of it going, you can bring it up. The chances of Luis Diaz going to Bayern Munich is 65%. I don't like the odds. I want it more closer to 75%, in my opinion. But it is what it is. You can bring that up if you want to, Toto.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I'll get it.
No, I'll do. No problem, bro. I'll bring it up. Don't worry. I'll bring this one up.
All right then. So mine didn't even show up anyway, so.
Huh?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So it says on here, I can bring that up a bit better. So it says here, it says from Fabrizio Romano, the chances of Luis Diaz going to Bayern Munich is about 65%. I do not like those odds, Toto. I don't like them odds.
Again, Liverpool looking for a bid. I don't get it. Why don't we just take like 55 million or six? Oh, I don't want 55 million. At least 60 million, and add and then Bayern Munich add-ons, so we can make up to 70 million, 10 million add-ons for an example. I want at least 65 to 70 million with this guy. I'm sorry. Diaz really wants to go. I don't want to keep a player here. I've been repeating this on the channel, and I'll keep repeating it until he leaves. Luis Diaz, yeah. If he wants to go, we can't keep him here. We can't keep him here. It's a bad move for the dressing room.
I know it is.
Because he doesn't want to play here. That'll just diminish the whole team. Let's face it, the dressing room is key. If Luis doesn't want to leave, he's strapping around, doesn't want to give his 100% for Liverpool, what's the point of him being there? And again, I don't believe those odds. I know Fabrizio's credible and all that, but 65%, it could be anything, man. I think Luis Diaz is leaving, but it's Liverpool's stubbornness with these negotiations, right? We want money. We want a certain money for him. We want certain money for him. If it's like 5 million off, no, you offer that. It's Liverpool, just they're tight that way. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get negotiations that are that strict and tough in negotiations, which is probably regarding why Bayern Munich just keep bidding. And I think we should accept the 60 million plus an add-ons bid, or add it to 65 million or 70 million anyway. So we need to let him go. Simple as that. We can't let him play for next season. The guy wants to go. Unless we renew a new contract for him, and Diaz wants a contract, we shouldn't be keeping him at the club, regardless. No way.
I still think this 65%, I'm not really worried about that 65%. You know, I'd like the odds a bit higher, but at the end of the day, I still think he's going to go. I think Liverpool is set to look. I just think he's going to go. I'm not really worried about it. This is from Ben Jacobs. Liverpool are set to add another attacker if Luis Diaz is sold, with Bayern expected to make another bid. LFC still wants to add another centre-back between now at the end of the season. This is what we discussed, Toto, that Liverpool want to add another centre-back. That's probably going to be Mark Guay. I think Konate is going to stay. I think Konate is going to stay. I don't think he's going to go to Real Madrid. I think Konate is going to stay, which I think is the best move for us. For Konate to stay, try to convince him. He's got another year with us. Try and convince him to give him another deal. Got another French guy coming in, Ekitike. Got that little nice French connection. Maybe that will help him to convince him to stay. But this is what's your thoughts on this? They said Liverpool are set to add another attacker if Luis is sold. I think Luis Diaz will be sold. That's the one I've been confident.
You see, Liverpool is set. So they're ready to go.
Yeah.
They're ready to go.
Ben Jacobs, good reporter, by the way.
he's been 100% this transfer window for sure. When you see Liverpool set to add another attacker, they're ready to go for another attacker once Diaz leaves and gets the right bid for him, plus the add-ons and all that crap. Because you know what I mean, you don't get a deal without add-ons; it's impossible. Well, it is possible, but most of the time it's with add-ons to make the deal better. That's regarding the clauses and all that. So we sort all that out, personal terms with the player, and Diaz gets personal terms with Bayern Munich and all that. Then we can go for Rodrigo. Again, another attacker could mean left winger, striker. It could mean anyone in the front line. Could even mean Isak, but most of the time it will probably mean Rodrigo. So Nunez needs to go as well. As soon as Diaz goes, I think we're going to put maybe the first bid in for Rodrigo. Again, that will probably get rejected to set the baseline on what Madrid wants.
Yeah.
Of course, Madrid wants £8 million, but again, we're going to try and go a little bit cheaper if Real Madrid don't budge. That's our baseline. And then we'll just add more and more. Eventually, we will get Rodrigo. I'm telling you now, we're getting Rodrigo. I'm saying it now. Because, again, we want a certain centre-back as well. I think we'll use the Nunez money maybe towards a centre-back. I don't know, but I think we've got enough money for a centre-back regardless. Because we're looking for Maguire before.
Yeah, 100. So, guys, people in the chat room, we're going to read the chat now. And then after this, we're going to get straight onto the last topic of the evening, which is going to be Alexander Isak. We've got news on Alexander Isak that his agent is leaving the door open. We're going to discuss that in a minute. That's directly off this website. So we're going to talk about, that's what we're going to talk about. Kaiser is an injury. He's an injury. Yes, he is, bro. That's what they said, but I don't believe either. But that's what they're saying. He's got a niggle. So we're going to, it is what it is. So, yeah, Rashford's on the loan. I reckon he's at show comes. Of course. I want Rodrigo so much just for Arsenal fans meltdown. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, bro. Anything for an Arsenal meltdown, I'm here for. Yeah. Standard. So for the meltdown, which will be epic, think of it, start session with Rodrigo on the left wing and start with Medway on the left wing. Okay. Big up. Why don't you... Nah.
Oh, that's true. Rodrigo and Madueke. Rodrigo's a far more better player.
Big up to everyone. Yeah, the community. Why are we sitting on 17? I know. Nunez should be 40 million euros. 70 is too high.
I thought it was 60.
Yeah, he's around 60 to 70 million. That's the price for Nunez. I think Nunez should be at least 40 million.
That is way too high considering his performances.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know. I agree. That's what it is. That's basically what they're saying, bro. I don't think we'll be letting Diaz go without possibility of Rodrigo. Every other realistic option is downgraded on Diaz. Of course. Yeah. Of course. I agree on that one. I totally agree on that one. RSL 76. I agree. The only player, the winger really is an upgrade realistically of getting is the only that the upgrade is really Rodrigo. Totally agree, Rodrigo. And if we don't get Rodrigo, just try and keep Diaz. As good we saw Diaz and Nunez, we need more than one. Yeah, I know we need. Yeah, that's what they're saying, though, and that's what the article's saying. You get me? That's what the article's saying. I personally think we need two strikers. We've lost Jota in a tragic accident. It was tragic what happened to him and his brother. So we need someone to replace Jota. No one will ever replace Jota. But when I say replace him, I'm about another striker to come in. So we need another striker to come in to replace Jota. And we need someone to come in for Darwin Nunez when he does finally leave. There we go.
So this is from Krish.
How long ago this one?
About an hour ago. Remember that?
There you
go. So you know how Krish has been in this transfer window. Nil PFC sources has confirmed Rodrigo is the main target for the club if Diaz leaves this summer. That's the question, if Diaz leaves this summer, which I don't like. Rodrigo is LFC's priority in case of a potential departure of Luis Diaz. And with interest from Bayern Munich, Al Nassr, or the Saudi Pro League. I don't think Diaz wants to go to the Saudi Pro League, in my opinion. Again, that's on Diaz. Rodrigo has given his ability to join Liverpool. That is a really good thing to hear. So he's opened doors. No negotiations ongoing, no talks between LFC and Real Madrid, of course, for the transfer of Rodrigo at the moment, but can change soon. Hopefully that's soon. He's in a couple of weeks or weeks at time. If Diaz does go, any potential deals to sign Rodrigo from Real Madrid would require a package around 90 million euros.
Yeah.
That's around 80 to 75 million pounds, right? Let's say 8 million pounds. It sounds better. LFC are ready to pay that price. That is good. However, the potential of signing the Rodrigo will exclusively depend on the potential departure of Luis Diaz at the moment. The club are unlikely to push for a deal if Diaz stays. Again, the obvious answer.
That's obvious. We're not going to push if he wants to stay. That's obvious, isn't it? That's obvious.
That's if Diaz stays, because I don't
If Diaz stays, we don't get Rodrigo. We won't go for Rodrigo. We'll just have Diaz, and we'll have Diaz and Gatbo as the left wingers, like we did last season. That's what's going to happen. We're not going to go and spend that money on Rodrigo if we're keeping Diaz. We won't do that. We'll rather spend that on another 9, innit?
Yeah. But again, that's all from Rodrigo thing. We just gotta get a good fee for Diaz. I don't get why don't they do Bayern Munich do 60 million or 65 million plus 10 million allowance, something like that, just to get the deal done. I think Liverpool are offering way too high in my book. This is why teams reject. This is why Napoli moved on for Nunez, no messing around, and went for another striker because they didn't want to pay that extra 5 million. But that's Napoli for you.
Yeah, so guys, remember guys, smack the like button. We're going to talk about Isak in a minute. We're going to bring some news up about Isak. We've got 33 likes, 29 people watching. Big up to everyone. If you haven't smacked the like button, remember to smack the like button. Big up to everyone. I hope everybody's good wherever they are in the world. And we're going to talk about Isak. This is what you're here for. This is the main topic of the day. It's always Isak. It's becoming a soap opera. It's becoming like EastEnders, Coronation Street, Hollyoaks, all rolled into one. That's what this Isak story is becoming. But I love it. I love it because we've got something to report about. I still believe that Isak is coming to Liverpool. I've got no hesitation. I'm going to stick to it. And if they don't come to Liverpool this season, it will be next season or even in January. I'm going to go about what Fingy said at the stream yesterday. What's the guy? Scotty. Scotty said we've got another Virgil van Dijk situation on our hand where we wanted him and we waited for him. And we might get him in January, might get him now, might get him next season, but it's inevitable. Isak will be wearing that number 9 at Liverpool. It's inevitable. And when it does happen, I'm going to turn around to everybody and say, I told you so. Because people think it's going to happen, but it will happen. What the situation we got here, Eddie Howe is trying to calm it down. He's trying to keep Isak at Newcastle. He doesn't want to stay at Newcastle. He wants to come to Liverpool. His head's been turned. He hasn't publicly come out and said that he wants to stay at Newcastle, that he's happy. And the reason why he hasn't said that is because he wants to come to Liverpool. It's very simple. Very, very simple. This is why Eddie Howe sent him home, said, no, we're going to leave you out of this one. Why would you want to leave your player out in pre-season and in training, your key player to go home, what to sit down and what to tell it, eat popcorn, don't get your training in, don't be silly. This is a situation which is boiling over in behind the scenes, and the more and more they drag it on, the more and more it's in our favour because we're in control. We got Ekitike. That was Newcastle's one of their main targets. We kept him. We brought him from the Newcastle. Newcastle wanted Ekitike, and now Ekitike is a Liverpool player. Very simple. It could have gone the other way. Ekitike could have went to Newcastle. We could have got Isak. Now we might end up getting both. There you go. Go ahead.
Again, Ian Doyle. Really, really credible. So much straightforward for summer at the moment as appears. Clarity in Liverpool's attempts to remould their attack. So the waters are muddied shortly afterwards. Such is the case of 24 hours. The Reds moving towards a conclusion in their pursuit of Hugo Ekitike. Talks reached a breakthrough on Monday with a deal agreed that will see commit £79 million for Ekitike. Final deals have been crashing out. Along came comments from the representative of Newcastle United strikers Isak, which has been the agent, who has long been courted by the Reds as a potential new signing. Speaking in the interview, Saudi Arabian publication, I can't announce that. We are indeed studying and analysing all options and may be close to finalising the next step for the player without revealing any details regarding whether Isak will transfer or stay with Newcastle. I'm going with the transfer. So much for paying down speculation that increased after Newcastle, but anyhow, decides to send Isak home from the weekend friendly at Celtic rather than have him sit in the stands and attract attention, which is again a load of crap. The Sweden international having been left out due to not quite having sufficient fitness to feature in the 4-0 defeat. So we've gone from don't want to attract attention to not having sufficient fitness. Flip flop. The situation in Isak is a fascinating one. In the northeast, there is acceptance that the players understand have been unsettled by the speculation surrounding his future, not helped by proposal new contract with prospect, which has first read last year, having not yet been forthcoming.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a next one here as well.
But again, we went from he's attracting all the attention to sufficient fitness. It is really, really fishy.
Yeah. I think more that it's a PR rubbish. That it won't go away, and the longer they drag it on, the more it's going to be worth for Newcastle. We're good. We've got Ekitike. And you think Isak's not thinking, you know what, that should have been me. But what it is, it's Newcastle dragging their feet, you get me? Newcastle dragging their feet, yeah, and it's not going to work out good. We're good. We're in a good position. We've got our player. Isak wants to come to Liverpool. We know this. If he says on here, this is from today, if Newcastle did sell Alexander Isak for 120 million, these 5 players could transform Eddie Howe's finger. This I was talking about before. Now, if Newcastle's smart, if Newcastle are clever, yeah, what they would do is they would sell us Isak and then they can use that money to improve their team. Because as far as I know, I don't think they've brought any players. Have they? I don't think they've brought any players. So they're going into a Champions League campaign with not buying any players, really, right? Without buying any players. So they're going to go into a Champions League campaign without buying any players. So they got Batman. Batman, good defender, but can he stay fit? I don't think he can. Dan Burns, decent defender. Can he stay fit? I don't think so. That's all I'm saying. So there's your 2 centre backs there. So they're going to go into a Champions League season hoping that team is good enough. But what they should have done at the beginning is take the finger out of the arse, yeah, and then say, you know what, you can have Isak, give us the money, we're going to go and rebuild the team. So Newcastle are going on like they're a big team like Liverpool. That's what the finger, I don't care. Newcastle is not a big team. You know where Newcastle's big? Newcastle's big in Newcastle. That's it. And they're not even the biggest side in Newcastle. Sunderland are. Sunderland's got more trophies than Newcastle, by the way. Sunderland's got more success than Newcastle, by the way. Newcastle's not even the biggest team in Newcastle. It's Sunderland. How about that one? In the Geordie land, Sunderland. How about that one? And that's fact. Go on Google, go and research it. Sunderland are more successful than Newcastle. You go to America, do you know who Newcastle is? No. Is that a castle somewhere in England? That's what they say. Go anywhere in the world, they don't even know who Newcastle is. Liverpool, you can go anywhere around the world and they will know who Liverpool is because we are a global team. Biggest team in the UK, one of the biggest teams in Europe. How about that one? So it's obviously that Newcastle are holding this brother to ransom. They're holding him to ransom. They say, you ain't going nowhere, you got to play for us. Isak wants to leave, his head's been turned, and the relationship between Eddie Howe and Isak won't be the same. It doesn't matter what they say, they won't be the same, Toto. The relationship between them two, it just won't be the same.
No. But regarding this Newcastle deal, we just got to wait out and see. And Liverpool are willing to go all the way. If it's not this transfer window, it's January transfer window or the transfer window after January, which is around this time, about June, July time. Which I don't think. I think we'll still sign him. Either way, we still sign him, and he is coming to Liverpool. My opinion, no doubt about that. We can't just be stuck with one striker. If Nunez goes, Isak is coming to Liverpool. Because what other striker are we actually linked to? We're not linked to Sesko. We're not linked to really anyone else. The only one we're linked to really is Isak. So, so if Nunez goes,
exactly.
then we get Isak.
There you go. It's now or never.
Nunez goes, we get Isak. Simple as that, really.
It's now or never for Isak. If Isak wants to make that jump, which I believe he does, we just look at it. The evidence is there, right? The evidence is there.
He wants to play second fiddle to Newcastle.
Yeah, the evidence is there that he wants to come to Liverpool. Everybody knows in this chat room. I don't care if you're a Newcastle fan. You know deep down he wants to play for Liverpool. Okay, he wants to play for Liverpool. If he didn't want to play for Liverpool, he would have probably got. This is no joke aside. I know we have our little jokes in here sometimes. We like to have our little monologues because we want to entertain people that are watching us. We've got 40 people watching us in the house, by the way. We've got 40 people watching us, and we appreciate that 40 people are watching us. Can you please smack the like button? And we're going to discuss this. I'm going to have my little monologue about Isak. Now, I think I've been respectful to Newcastle fans. Can't really say the same. There's been a lot of toxic Newcastle fans are going on other people's YouTube channels, and they are going crazy about Isak coming to Liverpool. But what it boils down to, the reality is that he wants to come to Liverpool, right? That's the reality, right? I don't think he grew up as a kid with praying that one day he'll play for Newcastle. This is what I always go back to. We all know that he likes Liverpool. He's publicly come out and said he'd love to play for Liverpool, and he thinks that the atmosphere is one of the best atmosphere in the world at a football ground. He's publicly come out and said that. Let's just be realistic, okay? You're Isak. You're 25. You're nearly 26 years of age. You're in the prime of your career. Now you've got a chance to jump ship, to go to Liverpool, to play for Arne Slot, to play alongside Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, Florian Wirtz, Ekitike, McAllister, all these great players, Frimpong, all these great players that play for Liverpool, world beaters, world-class players. You've got a chance to come there and make something in your life and to be ambitious. And what it boils down to is he's got a chance to come to Liverpool and join a Galactico team. It's very simple. Very, very simple. But what it boils down to is he needs to make a decision. And I think he's already made a decision. But with Newcastle, they are trying to keep him at the club where he doesn't want to be. His head's been turned. I think his agent's doing a lot of work for him. I think his agent's doing a lot of communication with the team. And he wants to leave. So if a player wants to leave, you can't keep him at the club. Because what happens is there's a problem. And a lot of these ex-footballers are saying saying when it comes to players that want to leave teams, they're saying that the players are probably supporting him to leave. You get me? So it is what it is. So Toto, Wagwan. Yeah, bro. Big up to you. Bro, if you want to head off, you can head off if you want, bro. No problem. No problem. If you want to head off, you can go, bro. Yeah. Toto be back in a minute. He's having problems with his mic. Yeah, if you want to go as well, RSL, you can go as well, bro, if you want to. No, nothing's keeping you, bro, if you want to. Tony still said Isak don't end up like Shearer. Nah, he's not Alan Shearer. I said this yesterday. He's not Alan Shearer. You know what I mean? He's not Alan Shearer. Yeah, it is what it is. But I think he's going to come to Liverpool. Why wouldn't he want to play for Liverpool? Why? Why wouldn't he play for Liverpool? Why would he want to start? Why would he want to start Newcastle? Forget the loyalty. Loyalty don't exist today in football. Trent Alexander, that proved it. Yeah, but bro, if you don't want to stay here, bro, you can go. You said hour and a half. You don't want to stay here, you can go, bro. No problem.
No, it was on about another streamer. So it was on about
Sorry, bro. If I make sure I'm understanding, if you, no, but it sounded like that to me. You get me? And it says Jesus. He goes, he will. Not on about. He goes, not on about you, bro. Oh, got ya. Big up, bro. Sorry about that. My mistake.
You know, one of the journalists.
My mistake, bro. I know. My mistake, bro. My mistake, bro. I just thought you was talking about it because I said I don't want to keep you here if you don't want to be here. That's all I'm saying. Big up, bro. But anyway, yeah, realistically, why would he want to stay here at Newcastle? And why wouldn't he want to play for Liverpool, one of the biggest teams in the world? And he's at the crossroads of his career that if he doesn't want to stay here, he wants to win trophies. I don't think he's going to win anything with Newcastle. He might pick up a domestic cup if he's lucky, but I just can't. I can't do it. I can't see it. Yeah, man, it's all good. Big up, man. I just got you mistaken. That's all. Big up. Bro, man's violating me. I enjoy these streams, bro. I know, bro. I just picked you up wrong, man. It's all good, man. Big up, bro. Yeah, that's all I've got to say really about the Isak situation. You know what I'm saying? I believe that he will become a Liverpool player. Yeah. I believe he's going to become a Liverpool player. I'm confident in my team. I'm confident in Edwards that he's going to get the job done. We're just waiting and see what happens, how this unfolds. You get me? How it unfolds. Yeah, big up, man. American Skies are in the house. Big up to American Skies. So what's up, fellas? Big up to you, bro. Go subscribe to American Skysers. Got a brilliant team over there. Works hard, streams every day.
I agree with that comment. I do agree with that comment.
Yeah. I agree. American Skies, go subscribe to him. He's got a very good team over there where he is. He does his morning coffee shows.
Yep.
He's American, actually knows a lot about Liverpool. So he's one of us. He's a Red. And he's got a brilliant channel, man. He's got some good people over there. I watch him. Sometimes I just watch him on the replay because he's in America, I don't always catch him at the right time. But yeah, man, big up, man. Big up to American Skies. So go subscribe to him on his channel. Stop what you're doing and go subscribe to American Skies every time. He's a nice guy, man. Is this the comment you was talking about?
Yeah, the Isak comment.
If Isak does not come to Liverpool, he's going to end up with like Alan Shearer, who did not win a trophy apart from winning a Golden Boot. Alan Shearer actually won the Premier League, by the way, with Blackburn. So he actually won the Premier League.
But
and then he went
like in Newcastle, and he never won nothing at Newcastle.
Yeah, but he won. Yeah, but he won the Premier League.
Oh yeah, still
with Blackburn.
Yeah.
You get me? I know what you're saying, but he did win. He basically, because I remember I don't remember because in my, but I heard that Man United wanted him as well back in the day. I heard that Man United wanted him, and he didn't go. He was loyal to Newcastle, and Squidly, big up Solo and Toto, big up to you, bro. Thanks for joining us again today. Of course, bro. Of course. Every time, man.
Big up.
I watch your shows up, but I don't always watch them live. Because when you come live, I'm getting back from my errands and from work and stuff like that. And yeah, man. Of course. American Scouser. Of course. I'm American Scouser, like. American Scouser. Can you do the Scouser accent, bro? You have to be able to do the Scouser accent. I'm from Liverpool, like. I'm going down the shop to get some chicken. I'm a Scouse, like. Is that good, bro? Is that good? American Scouts, like. You know what I mean? I support Liverpool. I'm from Liverpool. Liverpool, the best team in the world, like. Anyway, that was a poor attempt on a Scouse accent. Chicken. Some chicken, like. Oh yeah, you would know, would you, bro? Big up. Yeah, good. Big up now, lads. Had to take a phone call, bro. It's okay, bro. But I agree with what you said yesterday. We've got a Van Dijk situation on our hand. All right, bro. Big up. Just a Turkish dude, better go and do an American actor. Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm from Liverpool, like. I'm Solo P1, like. That's all I can do. Every time I say the American accent, I go like. It is what it is. So, Toto, what you saying, man? Before we head off. Because it looks like, you know what I mean, I'm trying to get these. Now I'm talking to myself. I'm looking at this.
I got another one with Isak. Yeah, from Ian Doyle.
40 likes, 10 more, guys. Or Ian Doyle. Put it on there.
There you go.
We've got 40 likes. Let's try and get it to 50 likes today. Anfield Sector, big up for Anfield Sector. Go ahead, Toto.
Yeah, from Ian Doyle. Yeah, it's from Anfield Sector, but it's the source is Ian Doyle, isn't it?
Yeah.
So not Lewis Diaz. Newcastle's owners remain steadfast and won't sell Isak this summer, and are still keen to offer Isak a lucrative new deal. But the longer that stays unresolved, the player could have his head turned, and Liverpool on alert. So we're just there, man. We're just there. Right there. If Isak show any interest, I think he's interested. But if
One second, I'm back in.
If Isak's representative and his agent comes out and says, "Look, he wants to go," Liverpool on it. Could there then be a world in which the Reds sign both Ekitike and Isak? It's unlikely, but not entirely impossible. Nothing's impossible, and I think we can sign both. I really, really think we can sign both. RSL after you, CJ. RSL, he has to be interested in that. Yeah, definitely. Of course, I'll read you all that. RSL, he can get an extra 180k on top of his patch, his 120k. Win big stuff immediately, and Spiro possibly best forward line in the world. Vert, Salah, Isak, Rodrigo, and Gakpo. It's exactly what I've been saying. You're going to have Gakpo and Rodrigo as two wingers. You know how solid that is? That is so solid. You get a way bigger wage. I don't know why Newcastle's getting not for sale stance. That can only go so far. End of the day, they'll have to sell him because they won't be able to get any signings if they don't sell Isak. And they've flapped it because what they could have done, they could say, look, we have Ekitike, yeah, you have Isak. Then they'll probably gain a little bit of profit, maybe an extra 30 million, because Ekitike is cheaper, and then go buy a centre back. But what Newcastle did, they did a stupid not for sale stance, and they might be losing both. So who's won in the end? We've won both ways. He won't get trophy for admiration. Yep, let's put a Tottenham for Isak. Hopefully. Because Isak will be the main number 9 for us, and we need a replacement for Darwin Nunez. And I think he's an upgrade to Darwin Nunez, so we should definitely be aiming for Isak. Diaz went for sale now. Look, exactly. Diaz went for sale now. Bayern Munich, because Diaz wanted to leave, and Liverpool's thinking, okay, you want to leave? You submitted a transfer request. Nothing we can do. You go leave to a different club. And Liverpool weren't even offer him a new contract. Didn't even bother to offer him a new contract, which insulted Luis Diaz.
Yeah. Guys, I want to thank everybody who joined us today on this stream. I want to thank everybody. CJ, big up to you. CJ, big up to you. Welcome. Sorry for the mix-up earlier, bro. Big up to you. Thank you to RSL76. RSL76, thank you for joining us today. Big up to American Skysa, big up to Squidly, big up to Kilo, big up to everybody who joined us today. I'd like to thank everyone, but there's a lot of people in here. Big up to James Hardy, big up to the Spirit of LEC fans, big up to the Real McCoy, big up to Tony Steele, big up to Stephen Bryburn, big up to Scotty as always, big up to LFC Paul 87, big up to you as well. Big up to Antawanga, big up to Parakesh, big up to I've said him, big up to Vito Corleone, big up to Jordan Hyman, big up to Jerzen, big up to Waza, big up to Wallard, big up to N90, big up to everybody who joined us today on this beautiful stream, on this beautiful evening, Monday evening here in London City. So I'm going to try and bring up to the last bit of news before I head off. And then I'm going to head off. So I'm just going to bring up, here we go. Something just coming now. This is coming. This is just really just common news, but it's just coming 3 minutes ago. This is the last one before we head off. And this is what we've just been talking about, really. Let me just bring this up. It's about Luis Diaz. It's just coming. We all know about this situation. It's coming 3 minutes ago. Luis Diaz wants to go to Bayern Munich, according to Fabrizio Romano, speaking to the Zone. So it says on there, Fabrizio Romano was talking to the Zone not long ago, and he said he really wants to go. This is why I said this is the one that really, Haman was decent. Yeah, he was. Didi Haman. Yeah. Didi Haman, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, Smith said was good as well. Herpia. Them mans were good as well. So, Luis Garcia. Bit injury prone, but still a decent player. Yeah, they were good, man. But that era of football really was more like a cup side than it. We weren't going to win the league. Not during that era. So, yeah, this is the last article I'm just going to bring up before we head off. Regarding Luis Diaz, that he wants to go. And this is why this is the one I think this is the one I'm really confident about. Liverpool just want to squeeze the money what they can. And obviously when they get that money, they're going to do it to get Rodrigo. And that would be good for us, Toto. So last thoughts on this before we head off, Toto.
Yeah, if Diaz wants to go, we can go. We'll have to get money for him to get Rodrigo. That's simple as that.
So guys, we have got 40 likes. We need 10 more likes. 10 more likes for 50. Can you please smack that like button before we head off? And you can do your outro, Toto, before you go. Thank the people, whatever you want to do. Thank the people. And I want to know, forget all the stats now. I just want to know your thoughts on the Rodrigo. I want to know your thoughts on Isak. Just say your monologue and then we'll head off and then I'll say mine.
Look, my thoughts on Isak, I think he's coming. I think it makes sense because Darwin Nunez needs to go. I think he will go. He'll probably most likely to be sold. So once Nunez is sold, then we get Isak because we can't just go with one striker. We've got to go with two. Or have that replacement there in case Ekitike somehow gets injured. I don't care how good someone's injury record is, they can still get injured. So, yeah, we do need two strikers. Nunez goes. That's when we pans for Isak. Diaz goes. We pans for Rodrigo. And then we need a centre-back. It's simple as that. So my thoughts on Isak, I think he's coming to Liverpool, definitely. Rodrigo, I think he's coming to Liverpool. I think he will be starting. He'll be in the starting 11 for Liverpool since I don't think he'll want to come to the club to be a bench player. He'll want to come to the club to start and get game time regularly. So that's my overall thoughts on it all.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, I've been consistent from the beginning, really, and I kind of echoes Toto's opinion. Really, I believe the one I'm really 100% confident about. I'm confident about the Rodrigo one. I believe we were going to get in Rodrigo. I think Rodrigo will be a Liverpool player. I think Diaz has made it evident that he wants to leave Liverpool, and we can't keep a player at a club who wants to leave Liverpool. He wants to leave, and at least he's had the nuts to come out and say that he wants to leave. You get me? So he wants to leave Liverpool. So again, that will be the obvious replacement. Will be Rodrigo, and this is why I think Rodrigo will become a Liverpool player. Regarding Isak's situation, I think Isak's going to leave. I think he will become a Liverpool player. If we don't get him in the summer, I think we'll get him maybe in the January or next season. But I still think we're going to get him this season. Isak needs to I think Isak has made up his mind, but I think the agent behind the scenes are trying to sort it out between Newcastle and Isak's agent. Isak's head has been turned. It's obviously he has been turned, and I think he's going to be a Liverpool player. And even if we don't get him in here in this window, you're going to look at our front three: be Rodrigo, Ekitike, Salah on the right. We're going to have Wirtz behind them. We're going to have Szoboszlai, and we're going to have McAllister. Also, we're going to have we're going to have a good midfield, and we'll have Endo's that rotation player as well. I think Endo's still got a lot to offer. And then you look at our back four, we're going to have Frimpong, Kerkez, Konate, and Van Dijk rotate. Van Dijk will be or Konate be rotated with Mark Guay, because I think Mark Guay is going to be a Liverpool player as well. So with Liverpool, we're going in there as the favourites. And we're gonna be a very good team, still a galactical team. And if we get Isak, when we do, it's not if it's when we get Isak, then we're just gonna smash every single one. And I just want to see all the rival fans cry like they're doing now, hoping and praying that we don't get Isak. And it is what it is. And don't let people fool you about this Ekitike. You know that he turned down Chelsea, he turned down United, he turned down Arsenal. Remember that? He turned down a lot of big teams to come to Liverpool. So there you go. And all of a sudden now he's not good enough. And the reason why they're saying that is because he came to Liverpool. It's funny how that works out, isn't it, guys? It's funny how that works out. Big up to everybody. Big up to everyone who joins the chat. We've got 40 likes. We need 10 more likes. We've got 27 people watching. Can you please smack the likes to get it to 50? And that's it, really. That's all I got to say. Toto.
That's really got to say, Eva. I just said
So
thank
big
you.
up to everyone. We
Thank
will
you
be
for
back.
joining.
Yeah, thanks for joining this evening. Big up to everyone. And remember, guys, can you please smack that like button? We're heading off. Bye. And before we go, don't go yet, Toto. Let's get the video first. There you go. And for everybody said that we weren't going to get anybody. Remember, everybody said that Liverpool weren't going to buy any players. This is to the rival fans.
Where's your big mouth now? Where's your big fucking fat mouth now?
There you go. Big up to everybody. Smack the like button. 10 more for 50. See you later, guys. See you tomorrow. Transfer news. And remember, if anything breaks during the night, if it's confirmed that Isak is coming to Liverpool, we will go live to keep your notifications on there as well. Big up, guys. See you later. Boom. And, oh yeah, by the way, this one as well.
Blood clot dog I am, cause this man will wake up good enough.
Yeah!
Give me a good blood clot dog.
I forgot
What
this
kind of
UFC
little
one.
bumbo clot dog this I'ma give? In can't for bark loud
I
that
love
blood
that, it makes
clot.
me
In
laugh.
can't defend me. I mean, come on from a bumbo clot team.
Big up. So. See you later, guys.
Yeah.
Big up. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.